Have you ever felt like you're on the outside looking in? Like you don't belong, and you're asking for something you don't deserve? Today, we're diving into a powerful story about a woman who felt exactly that way. Yet her encounter with Jesus changed everything. This isn't just a story about a miracle. It's a story about faith, humility, and the surprising ways God reveals himself to us. Let's turn to the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 15. A Gentile woman, a Canaanite, approaches Jesus. She's desperate. Her daughter is tormented by a demon, and she cries out, "Have mercy on me, O Lord, Son of David." Notice her words. She calls him Lord, acknowledging his divine authority. And she calls him Son of David, recognizing his royal, messianic title. She sees him as a great and mighty king. But Jesus' reaction is shocking. He doesn't answer her. He's silent. The disciples, annoyed by her persistence, urge Jesus to send her away. When Jesus finally speaks, it's not what we expect. He tells his disciples, "I was not sent except to the lost sheep of the house of Israel." It seems like a clear rejection. He's essentially saying, "My mission right now is for the Jewish people, not for Gentiles like her." But this woman is not easily deterred. She comes closer, falls at his feet, and worships him. Her plea becomes simpler, more direct, more personal. "Lord, help me." This time, she drops the title Son of David. Why? Because she realizes that as a Gentile, she doesn't have a claim to the promises made to the children of Israel, the descendants of David. She approaches him purely as Lord, as the sovereign God who is over all. Now, Jesus' next statement is even more challenging. He says, "It is not good to take the children's bread and throw it to the little dogs." Wow, did Jesus just call her a dog? In the cultural context of the time, dogs was a common, derogatory term used by Jews to refer to Gentiles, who were considered unclean. This seems harsh, even cruel, but let's look closer. Throughout his ministry, Jesus often used encounters and situations to reveal a deeper truth about himself. He revealed himself as the physician for the sick, the bridegroom for his people, the true shepherd, the Lord of the Sabbath. Here, in this tense moment, he creates an opportunity to reveal another aspect of his identity. He is the bread of life, meant for the children of the kingdom. He's not just a king who rules from a distance. He is a king who feeds his people, who nourishes them with himself. To be a true citizen of his kingdom, we must be fed by him, sustained by him. So, he presents himself as the children's bread, belonging to the house of Israel. Why did he do this? Why the initial silence, the seemingly harsh words? Jesus already knew he was going to help this woman. He wasn't being cruel for no reason. He was using this moment as a profound teaching opportunity. Not just for her, but for his disciples and for us. He was drawing something extraordinary out of her. And her response is one of the most brilliant and faith-filled replies in all of Scripture. She doesn't get offended. She doesn't argue or walk away in anger. Instead, she agrees with him. She says, "Yes, Lord." Yet even the little dogs eat the crumbs that fall from their master's table. This is absolutely stunning. She accepts her position. She says, "Yes, I am a dog. I am a Gentile, unclean, and unworthy to sit at the master's table." She shows incredible humility. But then, she turns his own analogy back on him with razor-sharp faith. She essentially says, "I'm not asking for the whole loaf from the table. I'm just a little dog under the table, and even dogs get the crumbs." Think about the imagery she uses. The table is the holy land of Israel, where Christ, the bread of life, was first served to the children of Israel. But what had the children done? The religious leaders had rejected him. They had, in a sense, pushed him off the table. Where did he go when he was rejected? He went to the region of Tyre and Sidon, a Gentile land. This woman's spiritual insight is breathtaking. She realizes that Jesus, the bread, is no longer exclusively on the table of Israel. He has been pushed under the table, into the Gentile world, into her world. He is right there with her. Where the dogs are, the rejected bread has become available crumbs for the Gentiles. She's saying, Lord, you are right where I am. You are no longer on the table in Jerusalem. You are here, under the table, in my territory, and I have a right to the crumbs that are here. It's an incredible statement of faith based on her humble position. She didn't demand a place at the table. She found her provision right where she was under the table, at the feet of the Master. No wonder Jesus was so impressed. He looks at her and says, "O woman, great is your faith. Let it be to you as you desire." And her daughter was healed from that very hour. Jesus wasn't caught off guard. He led her to this very point. He drew out her faith, step by step, testing and strengthening it until it shone brightly for all to see. He wanted his disciples to witness this. He wanted them to see that the kingdom of heaven was breaking out beyond the borders of Israel. He was showing them that faith, true faith, wasn't about ethnic identity or religious privilege. It was about seeing who Jesus is and taking your proper place before him. This woman gives us a powerful model for our own prayer life. Sometimes we feel unworthy. We feel like we're on the outside, like we have no right to ask God for anything. We look at our failures and our background and think we do and deserve to be at the table. This story tells us to come anyway. Come with humility. Agree with God about who you are. Don't try to prove your worthiness. Instead, like this woman, say, "Yes, Lord, I'm not worthy, but you are here. You are my provision. Even the crumbs of your grace are more than enough for me." She saw Jesus not just as a distant king, but as bread, as her immediate supply. She didn't need to climb up to the table. She just needed to receive the crumbs that had fallen to where she was, and those crumbs were Christ himself. When we eat Christ, when we take him in as our life supply, we are filled, nourished, and made part of his kingdom in a real and practical way. So, what's the takeaway for us today? First, don't let apparent silence or obstacles from God discourage you. He might be drawing out a deeper faith from within you. Second, embrace humility. Acknowledge your position before a holy God. It's not a position of shame, but a position of honesty that opens the door for grace. Third, have clever faith. See that Jesus has come to you, right where you are. You don't have to clean yourself up to get to him. He came down to your level. The crumbs of his grace are all around you. Reach out, take them, and be filled. That's how we truly live as people of the kingdom. This message is based on the spiritual materials found at lsm.org. Thanks for watching. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that dives deep into the Word. See you next time.